back to another episode, and we were just driving around to another location to kind of, tie up some loose ends with some filming and whatever. And we were just driving the back roads and checking things out, and we happened upon the East Coventry Nature Preserve. Didn't even know this existed. There's a schoolhouse here, an old farmstead, some creeks, and all kinds of different opportunity to see nature. You get your explanation of all the different trails here along with the map, and this tells you how long you're going to walk and whatever, and we're looking at like maybe 3 or 4 miles probably. It makes a nice tidy loop. We're parked right here, and I think our plan is to go up past the farmhouse, and then there's the schoolhouse there, and then maybe walk around that, come back down, and just see what's going on here. It's what do they say, 82 acres, 82 acre schoolhouse easement, and then the 60 acre Maack meadow and 16 acre culp woods. I never heard of this place before. Here's another little park for us to explore. Come along with us. Okay, so we are starting off on our journey, the East Coventry Preserve, and we're going to go directly behind us from that kiosk. I'm sorry, in front of us from that kiosk, and we're going to go across Maack Road, and we are greeted with some signs. Maack Loop and Culp Farm Loop. Looks like Maack Loop you would go up that way, but we're going to go to the Culp Farm Loop. And they got a lot of new trees or bushes in the ground. Cinder path that looks like it leads up to a grassy path. Make sure I lock my car. And just like that, we're in the woods. Today is Friday the 13th, December 13th, and it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and it's warming up. It's freezing. I mean that. It's 32 degrees, but it's warmed up. It's supposed to go down to 16 degrees tonight and into the morning tomorrow. So it's pretty cool weather. Mrs. Lumberjack is bundled up, and I got my normal stuff on, and I don't really need the pack, but it keeps me warm, so that's why I'm wearing the pack. Private property, totally understood. Wow, clear blue sky today. And we just did not expect this at all. It is so neat how they're opening up new places to explore and check out. Certainly I want to come back here in the summer and just see what's going on. Not sure what that hollowed out area is, but this is pretty wild. Something tells me we're on the back end of the farm loop, so we may end up going to the schoolhouse first. I think it's possible that had we made a right out of the parking lot, we would go up Maack Road a little bit and then end up going to the farmhouse first. But nevertheless, we are out getting some exercise even when it's cold. Whoa, a little muddy. We did get some rain finally, which is awesome. And here's a stone wall. And the path going that way. Now behind us and kind of to the left is some signage. No trespassing, private property. The Culp Farm Loop goes left and right. And I'm not sure what's down the center though. So I think what we're doing is we're actually looping around. Of course, clockwise. And I was originally thinking about going counterclockwise and then getting up to the school. Neat. Big open field. Some birdhouses. Or a birdhouse. Well, actually several. That's a condominium there. A bird condominium. Guess those are feeders up there. Wow, we're getting an air show here. I love stumbling upon places like this. Okay, now we got some signage here. Let us see. So, Maack Loop, which I expected, that'll take us up towards the schoolhouse. Culp Farm Loop. So when we come back down from the Maack Loop in the schoolhouse, I got a funny feeling it's just going to run right next to that wall again. That's probably where the farm was. I kind of expected to see a house, but we'll see. Let's go on the Maack Loop. Or maybe it's Maack. I don't know. I don't want to get the name wrong. What, pray tell, does this sign tell us? Absolutely nothing. It has nothing on it. Grove of trees right in the center there. Neato. What a great place to find by happenstance. This is Lumberjack trying to get some birds on film for you. This is what she saw. I don't know if that's a sanctioned trail or what the story is, but it does go down through there. Schoolhouse trail. Well, I'd like to see the schoolhouse trail.
Like it's looping around.
Yeah. So I guess the schoolhouse is in here. Or do we cross? I think we cross over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. We just crossed the road. And here's our schoolhouse trail. All right, up the hill we go. Oh boy. This farm, farms stay on trail or stay out. Okay. Trail rules, daylight only, no motorized vehicles, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no weapons, leaving trail areas, trespassing. Clean up after all animals. Crybabies not welcome. I'm not gonna be a crybaby. Sure looks like a schoolhouse or a farmhouse actually up here. Clear indication that you go to the left, because right here it says no trespassing. And you got your arrow up here, continuing on the Schoolhouse trail. And what, pray tell, do we have down here? Okay. East Coventry Parks, no trespassing private property, which makes sense. So I guess we're going down this way. So it's like a right of way for the trail over top of their driveway. And it's very nice of homeowners when they do stuff like this, for those of us that like to get out in nature. All right. And the sign indicating to go to the right. Quiet John, we have a bench for you here. It's a nice wooden bench. Has a nice high back and is very sturdy, John. It does have a little lean back to it so you can recline. I will even check it out for comfort. It's very comfortable, John. And let me show you the view you would have as you sat upon this bench in East Coventry. You would have a view of that beautiful farmstead there. It's very peaceful here, John. Some, I guess, ivy going up that tree. On the leaves. Yes, indeed, a magnificent place to sit on a bench. Onward! I think I got a question somewhere, and I forget from who. You know, do you hike in the wintertime? Yeah. Sometimes it's on video, sometimes it's not. It just depends on how brutal it is. A day like today, which is freezing, is probably the limit for really getting some decent footage of the hike. I'm not saying we couldn't. It just, we tend to do shorter, quicker, hey, let's go for a walk for exercise, more than really taking it in when it's really cold. And sometimes it might be just road walks because it's a little bit easier and you're in the sun. Right now we're in the shade, and that does kind of make things a little cooler. And we got ourselves a stone wall here, and through it is a path. Kind of a shame that they took this down, unless it was already like kind of a driveway maybe or something, I'm not sure. But it does go on for a while. And yet another bench. And looks like we're confronted with some information. Go to the right. And straight ahead would be somebody's property. So we will go to the right. And now we will have a field walk, it looks like. And we can see the power plant in Limerick. I can't tell you wearing your backpack definitely keeps your back on. I know in the summertime, boy, it's roasting back there. This is really nice to have it on right now. And now we're out in the field again. You can feel that sun warming up my clothing. Feels really good. Okay, what do we got here? First of all, this farm is private property. Stay on trail or stay out. And the same trail rules and crybabies are not welcome. This is Sonny's Hill Trail, 1,000 feet to Bishop Road. I have to consult the map whether or not, I wonder if it just dumps out the road or what the story is. Let me check that out. So that's just a little like a short straight trail and then come back. It does say 1,000 feet to the road, and that's exactly what it is. So we're going to continue to our right, but here's another bench. But this one is brought to you by Josephine Usler. Very cool. So we went as far west as we possibly could, and now we're heading north, and soon we'll be more than likely then heading east again, going back towards the parking lot. And I still can't say as I saw the schoolhouse, nor can I saw the farm, and I wonder, I guess that's the farm that we saw earlier, and I believe is what's over there. Okay, so we walked a little bit north. This is an electric fence, 100% on private property. Touching it will shock you. You could be charged with trespassing. Blah, blah, blah. John, another bench. There is not very far that you walk here that there is a bench. And it does afford you, first of all, a clear view of the fence there, but often through here, a beautiful view of this field and the woods behind it. And of course, a beautiful sky. So I would highly recommend, if you're coming through here, plop down on that bench, maybe when it's a little warmer. Really neat walking this fence row. I mean, we're right next to people's houses and stuff, and that's not so scenic, but hey, people gotta live somewhere, right? So another grand bench, a nice high back, and another beautiful view of the field. And here's this building. I'm not sure what the story is. Seems to be a sign out here. We're coming out. Let's see. Electric fence, trail rules, blah blah blah. In 3 years, 18 screw-ups, threats, criminal acts, 3 jackets. Could not get it right. Gene got it done. Wow. I want to make sure we're not doing something wrong here. Almost looks like somebody's house. What does it say? Ah, so it's the part of the preserved property. Oh, that's cool. I'm assuming that we are right here, and this was the old schoolhouse. That is my assumption. And there it is. Peace on earth, goodwill towards men. Huh. Yeah, definitely has that schoolhouse vibe with that window there. Ordered off, but still, here we are. Okay, so that was East Coventry Nature Preserve, and that was a total surprise to us, but it was an enjoyable walk, a nice place to be out and about. We did not find this farmstead, but we thank you for coming along, and we'll see you next time on Lumberjack in the Woods.